Hey guys, welcome to Smells Like Heaven XO. My name is Kari. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for supporting my channel. Just a quick disclaimer, I'm so sorry, you guys, but I do have a bit of a head cold. So if I sound congested and stuffy, it's because I'm fighting a cold. I'm gonna start with candles. First candle is brioche French toast. I got this during Candle Day in 2023. This has fluffy brioche toast, rich maple syrup, and a dollop of butter sprinkled with cinnamon. And this was definitely heavy on the butter. I had to burn this at like 1.5 hours to 2 hours at a time, and I had to do it in an open concept. It was super duper strong, especially the buttery note. I love buttery notes. I adore buttery notes and lactonic notes in general, but this one was absolutely robust. But I did enjoy it nonetheless. I did really enjoy this. Even now, smelling it, super strong. It has the cinnamon, it has that maple. The toast, I guess you could say, is there. That's where you get like the salty butteriness from, if you want to say. I didn't have any issues with this burn whatsoever. I really enjoyed this. Would I repurchase it again? Probably not, but I for sure enjoyed this for what it was. It was about a 7 or an 8 in my open concept. Next, we have my favorite mahogany balsam. This has juniper berry fresh balsam and mahogany wood. I got this during Candle Day of this year. This is one of my favorite fresh/masculine fragrances. And it basically smells like the mahogany from mahogany teakwood and the balsam from fresh balsam. Combine those two powerhouses and this is what you get. And I had a great burn. I didn't have any soot. I kept this in my bedroom for sure, and it threw at about a 7 in my closed bedroom concept. And it smells absolutely amazing. I got 2 of these on Candle Day. No, I didn't get 2 on Candle Day, but I did have 2. I got one months ago when they first dropped. Got one in Atlanta. So I had 2. I burned through one, so I have 1 more. And I pick up 1 or 2 of these every year. No regrets. Love this fragrance. Next one we have is White Christmas Cake from Goose Creek. It's got vanilla, marshmallow, and cake. And this didn't give me any issues. It did smell like a buttercream, a white buttercream cake. Not too much on the bakery note, more so on the icing or the marshmallow and the vanilla that you get on the scent notes here. Put it in my bedroom and it threw out about a 6, surprisingly. Threw out about a 6, pushing a 7. I didn't have any issues. Wax did get a little bit of dark. Wax did get a little bit dirty too. I remember my wicks were having a little bit of trouble, just a tiny bit of trouble. But I didn't have any issues. Would I repurchase this? No. I purchased this during the Goose Creek's SAS last year in January. This was like $6 and change, so I decided to give it a try. I don't regret it at all. I did enjoy it, but I would not repurchase it. Next, we have Dark Amber and Oud from Bath & Body Works. This has dark golden amber, fresh rainwater, and oud wood. Definitely a beautiful, cologne-y, masculine, fresh, woody scent. Absolutely phenomenal. If they bring this back again, I would definitely pick it up. I would. I had, look at that, just beautiful. You guys know, I mean, who doesn't love a clean burn? But seeing this, just all of this cleanness, it does something to me. This was amazing. Kept this in my bedroom as well, and it threw at about a 6 to a 7. So I've been having a lot of medium, high throws. It was amazing. I would repurchase this. Next one I have is Peppermint Bark. This has rich dark chocolate, melted white chocolate, crushed candy canes, and honestly, next time I would probably just get peppermint hot chocolate, but also maybe not, because I think I'm just peppermint chocolated out for a while. The same way that I spiced myself, I overdosed on spice in 2023, that fall, winter. Completely overdosed myself on spice. I kind of overdosed myself on this. I actually had issues. If you follow me on Instagram, I had issues with this candle. The wicks were dudding out, not staying lit. They were dudding out, and I had to pour off wax at the very end of the life of this candle, and I had to burn it all the way down for the last 2 hours. So it burned all the way down for those last 2 hours, nice and clean. But I did have issues with this, and while it was having issues, it didn't smell the best either. Now it smells much more fresh. It smelled fresh in the beginning, and it smelled fresh at the very, very end, and it smells fresh now in the empty jar. But I probably wouldn't purchase this again. I did enjoy it for what it was, but it just wasn't my favorite. Kept that in my living room, and it threw at about a 6 to a 7. Next, we have one of my favorites, which is Under the Christmas Tree. One of my absolute favorite fragrances, Christmas fragrances. It has fir balsam, juniper berries, vanilla eggnog, and sage leaves. This smells like a Christmas tree, but with the vanilla eggnog note. The vanilla eggnog is a bit latonic. It's a bit sweet, and it has the tiniest hint of spice to it. And it makes for an absolutely phenomenal Christmas fragrance. This is like the best Christmas fragrance, in my personal opinion, from Bath & Body Works. I loved the plaid packaging. I got this at this year's Candle Day. I purchased the bulk of my winter candles during Candle Day. So I did get this during Candle Day. I was excited to get it because of the plaid packaging. I would have gotten like 2 more just because of the packaging, but decided to behave myself. And I'm happy to have gotten this one. I kept this in my living room, and it threw at about a 7, but it wasn't like an intense 7. It was a nice, soft, regular 7, and it was just nice and even throughout the atmosphere, and it smelled amazing. Put me in the Christmas mood, and I was happy to have this. It was a nice, clean burn. I didn't have any issues. I'm going to get Under the Christmas Tree every single year. Next, I have one of my favorites, which is Pistachio and Toasted Vanilla. I love this packaging that it came in, especially this brown part. This has salted pistachios, toasted vanilla almonds, and that's it. This burned amazing. Burned very clean. I got 4 of these in 2023 in this packaging, and I have 1 more left in this packaging. But I also purchased quite a few more in 2024's fall packaging or winter packaging of this candle, because this is one of my favorite fragrances, top 10 from Bath & Body Works, point blank period. It's got a beautiful sweet nuttiness. The sweetness is from the vanilla. The smooth creaminess is from the vanilla, and the pistachio, that nutty note is very apparent in there. It's not too overwhelming, and it's not disgusting. It's a beautiful blend, and one of my favorites from Bath & Body Works. So no issues. Kept this in my bedroom, of course, and it threw at about a 6 to a 7. Next one is Eucalyptus Snowfall. I have quite a few of these as well, and I love this packaging. I love this color. This has frozen eucalyptus, snowy spearmint, and winter lavender. This is just a nice, beautiful, fresh, masculine-leaning fragrance. The eucalyptus isn't... I guess the eucalyptus is at the forefront. Lavender kind of tones out like that mintiness from the eucalyptus and the spearmint. It adds like a different touch to it. And I really enjoy Eucalyptus and Snowfall. I think I have 2 more of these in my collection, because in 2022, when I first discovered this fragrance, I got 4 of them right off the rip. So I think I have 2 more. And also this packaging I purchased for SAS in 2024. For SAS, these went 75% off online, and I got 4 more. So I think I have 2 more left. I had no issues with this. I think I kept this in my living room, and it threw it about a 5 to a 6, surprisingly. But it was great to have. I have a couple more in my collection. I'll never buy these in bulk again, because I know that it's a Bath & Body Works consistent fragrance that they release every season. But I do enjoy this, and I will purchase every season. Last candle we have is from Homeworks, which is Pistachio Cranberry Bark. Surprisingly, the cranberry is at the forefront of this, and surprisingly, again, it was quite strong, especially in the beginning. This was nice. It was mostly cranberry, though. It was mostly cranberry. Pistachio, not really. Not in my opinion. It has crushed pistachio, red cranberry, hazelnut puree, and vanilla bean. Homeworks has the most beautiful scent notes in the world for these candles, and you only ever end up getting like 1 of them, and I can't complain, because I purchased, I purchased 4 of these a couple months ago. This one, blueberry maple pancakes, hot cider donut, and a 3rd one that I burned through. I purchased 4 of them. But I purchased like either for a season or for a year, because of the disappointment that comes with smelling the candle versus the scent notes. These scent notes sound beautiful. Pistachio, cranberry, hazelnut, vanilla. Love it. Love it. But I only get the cranberry, really. Not even like the vanilla, really. I just get the cranberry. It was okay, though. The cranberry was fine. I was fine with the cranberry. I might as well have gotten frosted cranberry from Bath & Body Works, but burnt this in my bedroom, threw out about a 3 to a 4. It started off as a 7, honestly, and then it dwindled down to like a 3 or a 4. But it burned clean. Homeworks always burns clean for me, and I would not repurchase this one, but it was okay. So in total, that's 9 candles. Moving on to hand soaps, I only emptied 2 hand soaps. My other one I left at my job before I left for vacation. The first one is Ice Blue Lavender. I enjoyed this. Would I purchase it again? No, but I did enjoy it. It was Ice Lavender, Clary Sage, and Chilled Musk. I loved the packaging. I love lavender, so you know I had to try it. And it smells nice and fresh. Nice and fresh. Love it. I did love this. It's probably not my favorite winter fragrance, but it did what needed to be done. Emptied that one, and I also got a Frosted Forest that I used at work. So I emptied that one. I just forgot to bring my container home. It's been happening a lot lately. But the Frosted Forest is repackaged for the perfect winter. And I did enjoy that soap at my job. It was nice and fresh, nice and wintry, nice and minty, and all of that, nice and piney. I did enjoy it at my job. Would I repurchase it in a hand soap? Probably not, but I did enjoy it. So that was it. I only emptied 2 hand soaps at my job. Next, I have a random body scrub that I have, which is the Dr. Teal's Pink Himalayan Soul Scrub Glow and Radiance. This one that I bought during the summertime because I just wanted something summery. This was a salt scrub. It smells amazing. It smells absolutely amazing. Nice and sweet and citrusy. I'm not the biggest fan of salt scrubs. So would I get this one again? Probably not. I'm not a fan of salt scrubs. I prefer sugar. I feel like they have more grit to them, and I feel like they get the job done much better. They leave my skin feeling better than the salt scrubs do. But I did empty this one. It didn't take me all these months to empty it. I just paused using this to use some other body scrubs. But I did empty that. Could have sworn I emptied a few. Well, anyway, emptied 1 body lotion for the month of December. Sunslope from Victoria's Secret, Icy Coconut and Amber. Arctic Coconut Freezes, Amber, and Musk. Exploring the Sunlit Mountains. This is one of my favorite. I wish that they would have brought this back this year. I'm glad that they didn't, because I would have went crazy. But I did empty this. I've been holding on to it and saving it. Packaging is everything. The fragrance is everything. I love coconut. And they did coconut amazing in this fragrance. Used it all up. Believe me, there's nothing left in here. Well, I haven't cut it open, so obviously there's probably something left in here, but I'm not one to cut stuff open. I do understand that there's probably 4 more days worth of use and product in here after having squeezed the life out of it. You can cut them open. I just don't like cutting stuff open. I'm too lazy. So emptied this one. It was amazing. If they ever released anything like this again, I would absolutely repurchase. Was this full? This was full. I thought that I emptied more body creams. So that's so weird. Let's move on to my mist. So I emptied 2 full-size FFMs, technically, and 1 mini FFM. So this is Frosted Coconut Snowball from 2022, I want to say. Stole this from my sister when I was visiting my mom's house. It was like up to here. So I used this with my Sunslope and emptied it. So it was only like that, like up to here. Emptied that, and then when I was done with that, I never planned on using the rest of my Sunslope FFM because I loved it so much. But I told you guys I'm trying to, not hoard things, use up my stuff, enjoy my stuff. So I said carpe diem, use it up, enjoy it for what it is. This one was also like up to here. So both of these were not completely full. This one was up to here. This one was like up to here. So use this up. Still had more lotion left and was using the lotion. So I finished up both of these together at the same darn time. And then I started using my mini FFM in Snowflakes in Cashmere. I emptied this within 5 days. Amazing. There's, I love Snowflakes in Cashmere. It's one of my favorites from Bath & Body Works. Everything that I buy is one of my favorites, basically, from Bath & Body Works. I got this last year during SAS, I want to say. Got this last year during SAS and emptied this within 5 days of using it. I was also combining that with one of my FFMs that I'm using now that you'll for sure see in my January empties. I emptied 2 shower gels. one in Fall and Bloom. This one I stopped using at the end of my fall project Use It Up because I was just so excited to move on to my winter stuff. So this was about this full. No, it was like up to here. I had about 3 or 4 more showers left with this one. And I decided to finish it up. Even though it didn't go with everything that I was using, I just decided to use it up because I don't ever like having anything like this left in my collection. It's just taking up space at that point. So midway through December, I decided to just use the rest of this up. So that's an empty. And I used up the rest of my Snowflakes and Cashmere shower gel as well. I don't recall this being full. I don't remember if it was full or not, but I emptied it. Emptied that one. And the only hand cream that I emptied was my Frosted Coconut Snowball, my baby. And that's it for my empties, you guys. I'm really happy with what I emptied. I love seeing you guys' empties. I love the small empties and I love the big empties. I love all of you guys' empties. Whatever you guys empty on a monthly or weekly basis, I love looking at that stuff. And I hate seeing the judgment in this community, or maybe from the outside of this community, in regards to how people empty what they empty or what they use or stuff like that. I don't think that it's fair, and I don't think that it's right to judge people based off of what they want to buy, what they choose to spend their money on, stuff like that. When it comes to the environment, I can understand it from a certain standpoint. I can understand it, but also, who are any of us to tell somebody that they don't need 10 hand soaps or 10 body lotions? If somebody wants to smell like coconuts one day and then oranges another, that's their choice. So I wish that the judgment would just, lighten up a little bit, let people have fun with what they're doing. It's not a one size fits all. And I think that does damage to our community majorly. People they become ashamed of what they buy or what they love or what they like or what they empty or how they empty, or am I doing this right? There's no one size fits all. And I hope that going forward in 2025, we can put some of that to a halt. I know that a lot of us are pursuing underconsumption. I hate to even use that term because I hate trends, but at the same time, I've definitely curated my collection to the products that I absolutely love. I got rid of the stuff that I didn't love, or used up the stuff that I didn't love. I got my money's worth. And I know that a lot of us are going on with that trend, and we're trying to use what we have. And we all kind of realize that certain products do go bad to the point where you can't use them. So you do end up wasting your money and wasting product. Those things can be fixed, but it still doesn't leave room for other people to come in and judge. And why do you need this many hand soaps? Why do you need that many candles? I despise judgment. I do, especially for certain things that absolutely should not affect individual people's lives. So excuse me for the little mini rant. Hopefully in 2025, we all can just continue being happy with our content, happy with our collections, happy with what little 2 hand soaps we have or what little 50 hand soaps we have. Hopefully this community can, let go of the judgment and just embrace one another, enjoy what we have, enjoy seeing what other people have. Hopefully we can, be a little bit more open and accepting and just non-judgmental. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this empties. I can't wait to watch you guys' empties. Watching empties videos is what got me into making my own YouTube channel, because I was emptying my own stuff. I've been doing Project Use It Ups for years and didn't even know that I was doing Project Use It Ups. I would order 10 body creams and a fragrance that I loved, and then I would put them all in a basket and use each one until I emptied them, and then just throw them in the trash or just be happy that I actually used it all up and emptied it. So a lot of you guys have inspired me. Jessica D, Fragrance Junkie, Hides Vicky, Yellow Brick Expat. I know one of you guys knows me for sure, but the others that don't, you guys did inspire me to start my own channel. I enjoy watching you guys' videos. And I hope that those of you watching can hopefully maybe get inspired to make your own content or video document your progress and the things that you love and the things that you enjoy, because I'm so happy to be able to do this and share it with you guys and be a part of the community that I hope will be less judgmental in the future. Thank you guys for watching. Leave your questions in the comments. Again, I'm sorry for my nasally congested sniffy sniffs. Hopefully I get over this cold soon. Happy New Year's and have a wonderful day.